Thanks to the Hastings Democratic Committee for sponsoring tonight's debate and to the League of Women Voters for lending us Ms. Weisfeld. I have made my home in Hastings-on-Hudson for over 30 years. My husband Larry, our daughters Jennifer and Meredith, and I wanted to live in a small town where people care about each other and where you actually get to know your neighbors. And like all of you, we have grown to really love Hastings. Over the years, I have participated in many efforts to maintain and preserve our village's way of life. I served as a Hastings trustee for 3 terms. Even before serving as a trustee, I was involved in helping resolve many issues that would have impacted our community, including the Wilmerite Mall in Yonkers, commercial development on 9A, the Austin Avenue shopping complex, and the preservation of open space, including Hillside Woods. To devise traffic solutions in our areas, I co-chaired a committee of state and local officials. I will bring to the work of mayor not only years of community service, including the 6 years I served as trustee, but also 30+ years of experience in the workplace. I have degrees from Syracuse University and Columbia University. For the past 11 years, I have been the director of career development at Manhattan College. As a college administrator, a business manager in private industry, and a teacher, I've worked with people in many capacities. I've managed staffs, developed budgets, negotiated salaries. I know how to present a plan, how to listen, how to compromise, how to be an effective part of a team, and how to lead. Jim, Mary Jane, and I are determined to do everything we can to eliminate waste, to maximize efficiency, and above all, we're determined to do everything we can to keep Hastings the place we all want it to be. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Jim Metzger, and I'm running for the position of Village Trustee. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I'd like to thank the Democratic Committee for hosting this event. 31 years ago, I graduated from Cornell University with a degree in architecture. I've been registered in New York State since 1982 and have been in private practice for 22 years. I work right here in Hastings. To successfully practice architecture requires a combination of listening and communication skills, an ability to work within budgets, thinking in 3 dimensions, conceptualizing the big picture and sweating the details, keeping current with the latest technology, and most importantly, you must always ask the right questions. Without the right information, you cannot produce a successful project. I've lived in Hastings for 10 years with my wife, Cindy. When we first drove into the village, turning from 5 Corners onto Main Street, we were in awe of the magnificent panoramic view of the Hudson River and the Palisades. Sadly, this view no longer exists. This didn't have to happen, and I would like the opportunity to help protect us from making mistakes like this in the future. I've been very active in Hastings. I'm a Democratic district leader, and I helped start community groups such as the Warburton Avenue Neighborhood Association, the People to Preserve Hillside Woods, and the Con Ed Tree Trimming Oversight Committee. Our goal was to represent the voices of our neighborhoods and people throughout the village when we felt not enough was being done to consider the effects of outside proposals on our quality of life. I'm asking for the chance to continue in that service as your trustee. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you to the Hastings Democratic Committee and the volunteers organizing this debate, to the League and Ms. Weisfeld, and to all of you watching here and at home. My name is Mary Jane Shimsky. I was born and raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I have degrees from Yale University, New York University School of Law, and the CUNY Graduate Center, where I earned a PhD in history. I've worked in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, taught American history at Marymount College, and now run Assemblyman Richard Brodsky's district office, where I specialize in community relations and liaison work with local governments. My husband, David Augusto, and I moved to Hastings with our little Isaac 13 years ago. We've since added Miranda to the family. We moved here for the good schools, the natural beauty, the strong sense of place and community. I first became involved in local issues when residents overwhelmingly defeated a proposal to build 150 units of housing on our beloved Burke estate. I chaired the Hastings Democratic Committee for 6 years and became involved in town and county politics as well. Our citizens group fighting the Ridge Hill development in Yonkers was the catalyst for town and village action, which resulted in $15 million in settlement money for road and traffic improvements. I was proud to support Marge Apel when she was first elected to the village board, and am honored to run with her now. Marge, one of our most effective community organizers, has superb judgment and temperament, and she has believed for many years in the things that make Hastings Hastings. Development that makes money for the taxpayers so that we can keep our diverse community. True comprehensive planning, protecting our natural setting, open and responsive government, and considering all views and the best information before making decisions.